Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is John Scarborough from His&Hers Cleaning Services LLC, here with another video, trying to let all of my entrepreneurs know that trusting the process is important. Trusting the process is important. Trusting your capabilities, trusting your instinct, trusting your grind, and trust that your career will provide a lifestyle for you and your family for financial freedom, or whatever that you feel like you're in bondage to. It's very, very important that we go out here and we advertise. Contracts just don't fall out the sky. This has been a major key for me starting. It's so many platforms where you can go. First and foremost, you want to make sure that your business is all the way structured. You want to make sure that you have everything in place, and that goes down to even having insurance. We want to make sure that we have insurance because best believe that these companies that hire you and want to have you for your business, they do make sure that you have insurance because they don't need any type of liabilities or any type of situations where you may be at fault and you can't provide compensation for what has been broken or what has been taken. That's just mandatory for all companies. But I just want to say, do not make it all the way here to creating your LLC, creating your business, to birthing your baby, and to stop. Don't settle. Don't stop. Keep going. Because for one, we have to strategize. We have to structure. How are we going to spend our time? What are we going to spend our time doing? And how will we execute what we have strategized? So, morning affirmations. This is affirmation that I say. I don't get to say it all the time because honestly, I forget at times. But this is a great affirmation. And I want you to repeat after me. I will be the first millionaire in my family. Money comes easily, frequently, and abundantly. I will be the first millionaire in my family. Money comes easily, frequently, and abundantly. I will be the first millionaire in my family. Money comes easily, frequently, and abundantly. You say that 3 times when you wake up. You say that 3 times during the course of your day. And you say it 3 times before you go to bed. You open up those, what is it called? Synchros. You just open up a portal for your mind, for your heart. You start to create a belief system within yourself to know that you're able to do anything that you put your mind to. And that's just being real. So don't fall short when things don't work out as planned, because life is not planned. Life is just what you make it, but you have to create it. So the first thing is create yourself some goals. So I created a cold call list. I created a growth chart. And my growth chart for this week was Tuesday to contact all daycare. So I contacted about 30 daycare centers. I had some cold leads. I had some warm leads. But out of every situation, whether they gave me an opportunity to present my services, whether they already had a cleaning company, I left my information. Make sure that you leave your information. Stop. And I'm getting better with cold calling as well, because it's a method to everything that you do. We don't have to always think about closing. Everything doesn't have to be, oh, I need this contract, I got to get it. Sometimes you just got to put yourself out there. Let your name be heard. Let your name be heard. Let your name be heard. Like, open up that part. In the business world, when they hear cleaning companies, they say, I heard this name before. I've seen this guy before. Be a walking billboard. Where your clothes? Where your brand? If you're a cleaning company, forget Prada, forget Gucci, forget Louis Vuitton. Walk around in you. You're your best marketer. You're your walking billboard. Wear yourself. Because as you go to different places and walk in and out of different establishments, then that makes much more sense for you to be a businessman, to have a flyer. It's a flyer. Make sure that wherever you go, you have flyers and business cards, because the worst thing is to bump into someone that you haven't seen in God knows how long and they say, hey man, how have you been? Hey man, everything good. I'm running a cleaning company. Yeah. Okay. Do you have any cards? Oh, no, I don't have no cards. Then you get to reaching in your wallet knowing there's nothing there. Oh, let me go to the car. You know it's nothing in the car. But you know that you feel guilty because they have asked you for something that is the gateway to your business and you don't have it. I've been there before. I know what it's like not to have the business cards on deck. I know what it's like not to have flyers when you reach out to people or when people meet you for the first time and you introduce yourself as John Scarborough or Sally Mae or whoever. And then they say, well, do you have a business card? And the first thing that we do is we grab our phone and give them our personal number. No. Let's stop. Let's start doing things the proper way. And this goes for me too, because on this channel, I'm not telling you what you're doing wrong. I'm telling you what not to do wrong because I've learned from those experiences. But I'm also trying to teach you the proper way to do things as I learn the proper way to do things. So this is a learning channel. This is a channel for motivation. This is a channel for growth. This is a channel for accountability, because what happens is when we don't hold ourselves accountable, we think that everything that we do is just okay. No. I struggle with mental health. Mental health is real. Mental health is a state of a mind where you have to be aware of what your problems are, and the other people around you have to know. So what happens is when we start to fall deeper into depression, when we start to go through so many life changes and cycles, then we can't let our mental health overtake what we're trying to become or deter us from where we're trying to go. And I struggle with that. So whatever your motivation is, find out your why. Find out why you're doing this. Remember why you're doing this. Remember why you created this LLC. Remember why you struggled to stay up all night to make sure the paperwork was right. Remember why you paid X amount of dollars to make sure that your LLC was created properly. Remember why you paid all of this money to advertise and to promote. And remember all those times when people told you no. One no is a yes away. So once we hear no, we need to stop shutting down and start building up, because no should only motivate you. Stop waiting on people to do things for you. People are only going to do for you what they see you doing for yourself. So you have to show people how to treat you. If people see that you are not serious about what you're doing, then people won't take you serious. They won't. You can't expect people to pour more into you more than you're pouring into yourself. That just doesn't work. That doesn't work. You will never walk into a supermarket and you will have a list and another customer comes and says, let me shop for you. Let me get everything that you have on this list. Let me make sure that your cart is stacked. Let me make sure that your refrigerator is full. Let me make sure that I take your baggage, take it into your car, close the trunk, and then I'll go back to do mine. No, it doesn't work like that. What happens is people will watch you. People will see how you move. Once they have some type of perspective on you, then that's when they create your image. You don't create your image. You don't create your budget. You can win a whole bunch of money for something. Like I've ran into so many instances where I had employees, where I had customers who wanted to undercharge me. I've ran into situations where I've overcharged. It wasn't purposely, but I just started to think about what was more important to me when I take on to this job. Do I want to keep this person as a client, or do I want to keep this person as a customer? So what I had to learn was how to do it properly. So sometimes you have to think about all the time. You have to think about your overhead. You have to think about your insurance. You have to think about your car insurance. You have to think about paying your employees. You have to think about for chemicals and solutions, and you have to think about your labor. So when you give people your price and your quote, make sure that you do it properly. And I suggest everybody go out to AJ Siddon's bidding calculator. It helps you so much on the Clean Biz Network. It has been a great help to me and my business. It's just been great, man. It helped me. It guided me throughout the way. Markel Russell, those type of people from Client Attraction University. Like these, like creating a business isn't, oh, I've created an LLC, I'm done. No, you have to constantly invest and then pour and invest in it and pour and invest because we can never stop learning. What happens when we put a cap on our learning, then we miss out on so much more that the world has to offer. So just trust in the process, even when the process seems like it's taking forever. That's because God is ordering your steps. So no matter who you are or what field you're in, remember that trust in the process is a part of the process. Trusting in your team, it's a part of the goal. And pursuing your goal is a part of the dream. So in order to be successful, we must first make sure that all of our obligations, all of our security breaches, or all of our I's are dotted, our T's are crossed, our stones are in order. We have to make sure that we prepare properly. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. So never think that, okay, I have a cleaning company. I have 200 flyers, I have 200 business cards, and I have 200 flyers and I have 200 business cards. You know what the only thing that happened out of me saying I had 200 flyers and I had 200 business cards was I have 200 flyers and 200 business cards, because without putting that action behind what you have, you'll only be stuck with what you have. So we have to create some type of action plan to go with what we already know. We have to stop implying and applying. Don't imply, apply. Because when we don't do that, then we just find ourselves stuck in the same rut that we were in before we even started. And then we forget what we became entrepreneurs and business owners for in the first place, because we're not handling our business properly. And that goes for me. So if you have to wake up and work out, if you have to go see mental health, if you need to take herbs, I'm not promoting medication on my page, because I feel like we can all go a natural way. We don't all have to be under the influence, whether it's a narcotic or a non-narcotic. I feel like I'm not going to promote that, because I've come from a dark place in my past where I was addicted to substances. So I'm not going to promote that type of lifestyle. The only thing I'm promoting is success. I can't tell you how to be successful. I can't give you the remedy to be successful. I can't give you the blueprint. All you can do is create that for yourself. Start looking at everything that you do as a milestone. Don't look at what you have to do as, oh, I have to get this. I need all of these contracts, because if nothing changes, nothing changes. So in order for you to get these contracts, you must first let people know who you are. You must first let people know what services you offer. You must first go ahead and put yourself out there. You have to present yourself on a silver platter, even when the world doesn't accept you. You keep on going. You keep on moving. Go door to door. Pick up the phone. Make phone calls. Do that. Put yourself a growth chart together. Just start crossing off what you've done, what you haven't done, so you create a kind of sense of awareness for your weaknesses and your strong points. And that's what I do. So I'm just taking you guys on a journey along with me. And I'm presenting my success. I'm presenting my downfalls. I'm letting you guys know how I lost contracts or I terminated contracts. I'm letting you guys know what it takes in order to obtain these contracts, what it takes to keep these contracts, what we have to do when we are seem like we right at our peak. We can't stop. When the train is going, and we got that steam up under us, keep it going, regardless if people want to support you, regardless if your family believes in you, even if your girlfriend don't believe in you, whoever. If they're not a part of the plan, they're not part of the problem, but they're not a part of the solution either. So you have to choose your team wisely. Know that you wake up every day with a purpose. Know that everything that you set forth to do, it will be done, because we can do all things through Christ that strengthens us. And we need to just keep moving. So stop being stagnant. Stop waiting for people. Stop not handling your business. Pick up the phone, knock on doors, go ahead and present your business on a silver platter. And that's all I have to say for today. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day and God bless.